Hi everybody, welcome to my space. My name is Elma and I'm a African living in South Korea. So in this video, I'm about to share with you 5 things that Koreans find weird about Africans. So stay tuned and let's dive right into the video. So hi everybody, welcome to my space. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, welcome. But if you're an old subscriber on my channel, thank you for coming back here. So you're very much welcome to this space. It's always warm in here. So today we are going to be talking about something really interesting and beautiful. Trust me, you're going to enjoy this video, okay? So as you watch, make sure we connect together in the comment section, okay? And let me know your thoughts and all, everything you think about the videos I post, okay? So the first thing I like to talk about that Koreans find weird about Africans is our hair. Like, they find it strange that we can do any kind of thing with our hair. Today they see you in braids, tomorrow they see you in short hair, the next day they see you in wigs. They are always confused, like all the time when they see me wearing wigs, or they keep asking, is this your real hair, is this your real hair? At some point I got tired of explaining that, like, this is not my real hair, because I don't know how to speak Korean. So how do I go about explaining? Sometimes when you say no, it's not my real hair, then they begin to ask you, how did you make it look like this? How many hours did it take you to do? And some of them even go ahead and say, like, do it for me and all those kind of things. So they find our hair very strange. They find it that it's strange that we can do whatever we want to do with our hair. We can play around with our hair anyhow we like. That's the beauty of having African hair. You can get to do whatever you want to do with your hair. I like that part of being African. Today if I want braids, I can put braids. Tomorrow if I want a long wig, I can wear a long wig. If I want to change my look and I want a short hairdo, I'll just go ahead and get a short wig, or I cut my hair low, it will grow back. And they also find the texture of our hair like strange. I remember my son every time a Korean child sees him, the first thing they try to do is to touch his hair, because it's different from the kind of hair they've been seeing around here. So that's one of the things I realized that Koreans find weird about us Africans, okay? So the second thing that Koreans find weird about us Africans is that we smile. Trust me, Koreans smile. I'm not saying they don't smile, but they find it strange that we just laugh anyhow and we smile anyhow, even if it's not that serious, or I don't know, they take life too seriously, that they find it hard to feel like somebody can just smile or laugh and be happy when there's nothing to be happy about. I remember our professor told us a story of this Korean guy, and one day he was driving past and then he saw this girl crossing the road and she was just laughing, smiling, and she was happy, and he was somehow depressed and stressed, and he just knocked this girl down and killed her. So when he got questioned, like, why did you do this kind of thing, what was the reason that you did this to this girl, you won't believe what this guy said. And he said, because I saw her happy, because I saw her smiling. Why is she happy? Why is she smiling, whereas I am not happy and I am not smiling? So it's sad that someone can go through that kind of thing. And I remember even my professor was telling me that he did a research about Africans, and he saw that we have this hormone called endorphin. I don't know much about that. He said that's the hormone that makes people smile, and then he said that they Koreans do not have that hormone that makes people laugh or make people smile. And I was so surprised to see that. That's why when they see us dancing, or they see us happy, or they see us just happy for nothing, it's strange to them. Like, why are these people like this? How can you just be happy over nothing? Why are you just happy for no reason? Sad reality, right? So that's another thing that I've discovered that they find weird about Africans, the fact that they see us smiling. Now the third thing they find weird about us Africans is the fact that punctuality is a problem. Do you know the old statement that they say, black man time or African time? If an African tells you, I will be there in 30 minutes, no, you'll see them after 2 hours. Or if they say an event is starting at 3 p.m, just know that event is going to start at 5 p.m. I remember one of my friends was getting married, and on the invitation she said that the event was supposed to start at 10 p.m. because it was supposed to be a night event here in Korea, and she invited 2 of our professors. By 8:30 p.m. or 9 p.m, professor was already there, and he was saying, let's go to the venue. But this girl, she hadn't even finished doing her hair, she hadn't even showered, she wasn't even ready for anything. Do you know when the event started? At midnight. Professor was so shocked because it was his first time experiencing an African event. So he found it so strange that they don't keep to time. And many of the time the Koreans have complained about punctuality when they've gotten to know that Africans don't keep to time, and it's a sad thing. So because for them, when a Korean tells you I'll be there at 7 a.m. I'll be there at, let me say, 7 p.m. for example. By 6:30 p.m. they'll already be there waiting for you. Or later 6:45. They are never late. They are hardly ever late. If they'll see that something is going to delay them, they are going to politely call you and tell you that, please, I'm going to have like a 5 or 10 minute delay, of which they'll still make it in time. It's very rare for you to find out that they don't keep to time. So they find that weird about our culture, the fact like, oh, these people never keep to time. So Africans, let's try to change this habit of always being late for everything. Yeah, so that's another thing that Koreans find weird about us Africans. Now, another thing that Koreans find weird about African culture is the fact that we wear very colorful clothes. Let me tell you, Koreans have two specific colors: black or white. Their t-shirts, their shirts, their clothes, their shoes, everything is either black or white. Or if they try ash color, when my dad came here, I pointed it out to him and he took note of it. He's like, everybody on the streets, black, 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 summer, winter, black, 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 white, white. So when they see us wearing colorful clothes, it's usually strange to them. They admire it, but they don't wear it. They admire, wow, these people can wear bright color clothes and all. You can't see them wearing those colorful clothes. Black or white is the main thing for them. So that's another thing that they found strange. And then also they don't like clothes which expose the arms. Yeah, mostly they say, but even though yeah, they don't like clothes that expose the arms, but they're always in black or white. If you just take a look at Koreans, even their shoes everywhere, it's easy to identify that this is a Korean because you see black or white. Yeah, so they find it strange that we wear colorful clothes. Then another thing they find strange or weird about us African fact is this aspect of noise. I said in one of my videos that Koreans hate noise. If you are in an environment, if you are in a house and you're making noise, they'll come and put a notice on your door, or they'll hit your wall, or they'll come and complain. They hate noise. If you're even around somebody who is a bit very, let me say, more wicked, or I don't want to say them more wicked, like someone who really hates noise, and they hear your baby crying, they can even just call the police on you, or they can do something. They hate noise in the bus, everywhere. They hate noise. And in my video last time, I had emphasized that many of the times, like back home in the bus or places you see, we like in Cameroon. I remember in my mini city, like where I used to live in my university days, someone will just come and start playing loud music. People will be dancing and everything. You can never see that here. I can never hear anybody playing loud music, because if you try to play music the next minute, either you see the police at your door or people will come and complain. Even when we go for practice, for choir practice, and we're singing, sometimes you get people complaining like these people are making noise. They find it weird that we are loud or something like that. For them, they don't like noise. So another aspect they define weird about us Africans is that they feel like we are loud. Yeah, we take events, we don't joke with events. Africans, you know, when there's an event, you know that there are Africans in this event. It's different from what they know. So another aspect they find weird is the fact that African events or Africans are generally loud or noisy. According to them, they say that they find it weird. Another one, this is just a bonus tip. Like I said, I was going to give five main things that they find weird. This is just a bonus tip. Family and communal living is not common here. Many of the times, like our home, we always have people who come and visit us or stay in our house. Not even people we are related to, even people we don't know. They just come and they find our house warm and cozy, and they want to spend the night or spend some days in our house. And these people find it so weird. They'll be like, how can this number of people be staying in your house? No, for them, they don't have those kind of things. I even remember when my mother-in-law and my dad were coming to stay with me, my Korean friend was like, what? You can host those number of people in your house? She's like, it's too expensive. No, you cannot do that. And no. And I was just laughing. I said, do you know how we live in Africa? In Africa, you can find a home where there are 10 to 15 people in a tiny house and we are living there comfortably. But for them, they don't have those kind of things. Even after giving birth, they go to particular centers to be taking care of the women. You won't see their mother-in-laws or moms coming to stay with them for long periods of time to take care of them. They don't have that kind of time. Either they are working at 60, 70, parents are still working, so they don't have that kind of time to come and taking care of you and your child. So it's entirely your own responsibility. So they find that weird about us. When you tell people in our home we're like 10 to 15, sometimes people sleep on the floor. We don't even know how we eat. Anybody eat like community living. Anywhere you find yourself, you can go on and knock somebody's door, you enter and you stay there. They don't have those kind of things here. So for them, they find it very weird that we have that family or communal living. Yeah, so those are just 5 plus 1 bonus tip things, a list of things that Koreans find weird about us Africans. If you're an African watching my video, whatever other thing have you experienced that you feel like Koreans find weird, let me know in the comment section about our culture. Or if you're a Korean who's watching my video, you let me know also what things you find weird about us Africans. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a new video. Please like, give this video a thumbs up as you watch it. Thank you so much. Until my next video, bye bye.